What's up, YouTube? Today we got an important subject. We're talking about warming up for legs. Most importantly, what exercises to do. Should we stretch? Should we foam roll? Should I do some dynamic exercises or just get straight in there and go buck wild? Basically, before I do my leg day, I'll go through a couple of the myofascial release or the foam rolling techniques I use just to loosen up. The goal is not to totally be relaxed, but just to kind of roll a little bit of the stress out and kind of get those legs a little primed up. And then I do a couple dynamic exercises, including some work with hip circles from Mark Bell's, what is it called? His line. So check it out, guys, and here we go. Here we go. So, there's Chubbs making his appearance. There he goes. So first off, I'm using a rumble roller. I'm using the full size. They also have a smaller size. This is the hardest rubber or whatever material it's made out of that this company makes, and I recommend it. It's definitely a great product. I'm not sponsored by them or I'm not paid in any way to say it. It's just after using everything else out there, this is my favorite one. I bought it and I leave it at home so nobody steals it. So they also, with the smaller one, some people prefer that one because you can bring it in your gym bag. To me, I just foam roll at home. My gym is like 1 mile away from my house. First off, I hit the inside hips and rolled it all the way down to my knee and really hit all that teardrop muscle and whatnot. Then I hit the front. I just go over real quick. Then I hit the IT bands, as you could see, for a little while. Then I hit the glutes after that. Here we go, crossing the legs. That's pretty much how you hit the glutes a little bit better. I just foam roll the glutes. And then after that, I'm going to probably hit the calves and then go on up to the upper back and then my lower back as well. And really, my goal is not to completely relax my muscles or anything, but I really just kind of get them a little bit primed up, especially if they're a little bit sore from the previous workout. And it's something I just started doing maybe about 3-4 years ago, and it's part of my routine. So I'll do this at home right after I take my pre-workout, and I'll just start to really loosen up and get in the mindset of going to the gym from here. Here we go. So this is what helps the thoracic mobility. Basically, it just helps your upper back move around a little bit better. Here we go, the lower back. Everyone's probably got to do this one. Yep, pretty crucial. And then after that, I'm pretty much done with my foam rolling for my legs. I do it really quick. I'm not real crazy about foam rolling. I also foam roll my lats, my shoulders, and my chest when I hit upper body work. But on those days, a lot of times I still foam roll my legs and my lower back just to really get it going on. Here, now, the next thing I'm doing is I'm doing some dynamic warm-ups. I'm not exactly sure the exact name for this, but it really warms up your lower back. And I hear a lot of cracking, and it feels just really good for relieving pressure. Then here's some, I think it's called a backbend exercise. I learned this in physical therapy when I hurt my back the first time. It's something else I like to do to just warm up the lower back. And then I go into these like scorpion type of things where it just really helps also warm up your lower back and those trouble areas that I personally have. But I do recommend anyone at any stage of lifting use these warm-ups. I think they're phenomenal. I tried a ton of warm-ups throughout my 13 years of lifting, and these so far are the ones that I find the best reward with the least amount of time. I also do just a very minimum amount of stretching, but for me, having sciatica, this stretch is really good. I kind of lean at like a 15 degrees or 20 degrees to my left here to put a little more pressure on the glute, and particularly the piriformis, which is the muscle that puts pressure on my sciatic nerve. It's not something that everyone's probably going to have to do, but it does feel really good. I do it with both legs and just to keep everything even. And I do a couple variations of this stretch, which is all just purely for my own personal needs. Do I recommend other people doing it? It's up to you. I think it could add some value to you, but it's totally not necessary for most people, I think. And then I do a little bit of dynamic hamstring warm-ups, just because I tend to have really tight hamstrings. A lot of people with back injuries tend to have tight hamstrings. And so that's something I do just a very little bit. I'm not pushing it at all. I'm just kind of using momentum and warming up my hamstrings dynamically. here we go. Now I'm at the gym. This is EOS gym that I work out at, and they have this little AstroTurf kind of area, which is pretty neat. So I usually do my warm-ups right over here. Here I'm using Mark Bell's product, the hip circles. I actually got a red one, which is a stronger resistance. I highly recommend you do not use a higher resistance. Use the least amount of resistance when warming up, and you'll feel way more muscle contraction and have way more control over it. So Matt, my buddy, actually got me this blue one, which is way lighter, and I get a way better pump in the glutes and hamstrings. These are called monster walks, what you just saw. The first ones are just, I guess, side walks or side by sides. Now I'm going into just a basic squat, but this puts a lot of pressure on your legs going out, which basically is controlled by your glutes, and so your glutes and your hamstrings just are firing while you're using this hip circle. Do you need to buy this brand? Not in particular. There is other things you can get out there. You could just tie one of those regular elastic bands together or whatnot. I do recommend this product because it's smaller and it's faster. Alright guys, so that's it for my lower body warm-up. That's what I do every workout, and for the most part it's kept me really safe. The injuries I have, I know for a fact, are from when I was 19, 20 years old, deadlifting, squatting with terrible form and just trying to smash weight. So pretty much I recommend not doing that, taking things slow, really working on your technique, your breathing, focusing on the important things, the quality of your contractions and your reps, and slowly, gradually progressing, which is called progressive overload. And that's really what lifting weights is all about, especially if you're trying to build muscle. So that's it, guys, and I'll do upper body mobility in a couple days. Take care.